I love Marvel. I love the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I could talk about it for hours, even days, probably, but I really haven't ever done that here. That's going to stop now. I'm not going to be afraid to talk about it anymore. I don't know why I was afraid to talk about it, but that's done. I've never really ranked the movies for anyone to know how I feel about them, so I'm going to do that now, and with that comes this. They're all good movies. Some are a lot better than others. That comes with the territory. But I do like them all, and I will rewatch them every year, almost forever. The Incredible Hulk comes at 13th. That probably won't come as a surprise. It's the least tied to anything in the universe, especially with Edward Norton not coming back as the Hulk. General Ross only came back now, nothing else has came back up. But it's still the best Hulk movie we've ever had. 12 is Thor. I keep finding myself getting bored every time I rewatch it, even though I can still rewatch it all the time. I find that it drags more than most of the other MCU films, and that's basically what I have to say about Thor, other than Thor and Loki are pretty awesome all the time. 11's gonna be Thor: The Dark World. Again, not much has improved, except Thor and Loki, again, obviously are the best parts of the movie. The villain's kinda lame. More introduction to the Infinity Stones was nice, but other than that, again, kind of forgettable. I really hope Thor Ragnarok can improve on these two movies, and I'm honestly betting on that it will. Now this list gets harder for me because those three are definitely not as good as the rest of these, but Captain America: The First Avenger comes at 10. All I can really say is I like these other 9 movies better than it, even though it's still pretty fun and awesome to watch. I'm gonna end up saying that phrase a whole lot during this, I think. Number 9's Iron Man 2. I love all of the world building that it does. War Machine's an added bonus, always. I think the most memorable thing that can come from that movie is, I want my board. 8's Iron Man 3, and this list is getting so much harder now because I love Iron Man 3 and just everything it does with Tony's PTSD and anxiety. It takes him out of the suit. It's almost a self-contained story. Everything Robert Downey Jr. does is just great. Number 7's Ant-Man. I love everything that Paul Rudd brings to this movie. It is so funny and heartwarming. It's nice to see a dad do dad things and be concerned about his daughter. Number 6 is the movie that started it all, and that's Iron Man. Just everything about Iron Man. I could think about Iron Man for years and just gush about how awesome it is. For a character that I knew nothing about in 2008 to come out of nowhere and do what Robert Downey Jr. did for him, again, I'm gushing and I need to stop. Number 5's Guardians of the Galaxy. Soundtrack, the characters, the comedy. I could go on. I mean, I've said that so many different times. I need to come up with something new. But honestly, I don't know that I can. Number 4 is Captain America: Winter Soldier, and that movie did something that not many of us thought was possible, and that was turn Captain America into one of the coolest superheroes that exists in the world today. Bucky, the Hydra reveal, Bucky, it's all just awesome and fun. Mainly awesome. And more Bucky. Number 3 is Avengers Age of Ultron. This movie had everything that I wanted the Avengers sequel to have. More teamwork, Vision, Wanda, and on top of all of that, the theme of all of the Avengers at some point referring to themselves as a monster was really well done. Number 2 is The Avengers, the movie that turned this whole idea of a shared universe upside down. Gave us such a fun movie. Seeing all of those heroes on screen for the first time ever always gives me chills. Number 1 is no surprise now, and that's Captain America: Civil War. There's not much I can say about this movie right now, other than it's amazing, awesome, fun, funny, spectacular, so many more adjectives. I can't say anything other than that because I do not want to spoil the movie for anybody. The arcs that all these characters have through each and every single one of their movies is so fun to see as a through line. I love it so much, and I could talk about this for days and days and days. But that would just make this way too long. I'd like to revisit this in a few years to see if after my continual rewatchings if any of these rankings change. This is how I feel about the Marvel Cinematic Universe right now. I am a huge ass nerd. I'm done hiding from it.